School is a facility where everyone that comes in all types of backgrounds come to share the same environment for 8 hours a day, 5 times a week. School is filled with all types of kids, and 9 times out of 10 is filled with the most insufferable, exasperating, and the most despicable individuals, like the teacher's pet. Oh my god, the teacher's pet might be the bane of my existence. Every single time I mention the teacher's pet, I just want to put a hole in my wall. The teacher's pet is the person who rides on the teacher's meat every chance they get. Okay, isn't it named teacher's pet as they're the teacher's lapdog? They typically come to class and they sit in the front row. Their hand is raised before the teacher even finishes asking a question. They're always ready with a technically to correct you even when you didn't ask for it. And overall, they just love being overly performative when they're in class. It's 7 AM in a Monday morning. We're just trying to get by the first lesson. We ain't trying to hear you glazing the teacher so much, bro. And they be snitching as well. I remember one time in a maths lesson, the teacher was teaching about quadratic equations and it was the most boring lesson of all time. Nobody in class paid attention. Half of the students were sleeping, some were chatting with their friends, and you just got me just drawing a stick man on my notebook. The only person that was paying attention was of course none other than the teacher's pet. I mean, no one saw that coming. Anyways, this dude saw me drawing and decided to snitch. Bro said, "Miss, Gina was drawing and not doing the work." What? You're mentioning my name out of all the other students you could have mentioned. You decided that it was me you was going to mention. And the teacher, of course being an L man, decided to agree with him and give me a detention as a result. Why is it only me that gets the detention when 99% of the class were also not paying attention? How is that even fair? Like seriously, the people who are also not paying attention or not working were able to get away with it as they were not snitched on. The only punishment they got was silence at once class and pay attention. However, I got a full-on detention because my man decided to snitch on me. Bro, from that moment on, me and the teacher's pet had beef indefinitely. I never liked him anyways. And don't get me started on when they remind the teacher to sell us homework. If I talk about that, I'm just gonna get even more mad. Next, we've got the hallway warriors. The hallway warriors come in all shapes and sizes. You got the hallway couple that feel the need to always do certain things in front of a group of people in a congested hallway. This really gets on my nerves when this happens. This is a school, not Love Island. Ain't nobody wants to see you lip-sync in the hallway. Okay, we're just trying to get to class. If you want to engage in that activity, then just do that in the school bathroom or something. Okay, you know them people that think that the best location to have a friend reunion on the first day of school is at the middle of a busy hallway. There's like 4,000 students attending this school, so the hallways are already packed as it is. It doesn't help when you're blocking the hallways. You're not allowing students to pass by to get to where they have to go. You're literally overcrowding the area, which makes everyone late to class despite them being early to school. And because they're late, they unfortunately receive unwarranted detentions. All because of you idiots standing in the middle of a busy hallway. Listen, I am trying to get to class, so if I bump into you, don't be mad as you're clearly asking for it. Besides, why should we get detentions when it's not our fault? The students who feel the need to block a busy hallway should be the ones getting the detentions. Every modern school has CCTV cameras, so before you dish out detentions for students being late to class, I suggest you check the cameras before coming to conclusions. And it'd be the most annoying thing when I have to squeeze through people who have the musty ass stench covered around them. Speaking of that, can we also talk about those musty ass dudes at school? You can't tell me you didn't have that one student in your school who smell like they haven't had a shower in 200 years. Like seriously, the odor is so foul that everyone from the length of a diameter can smell that joint. It smelled like rotten eggs mixed with DJ Khaled's sewage. These people don't know the concept of basic hygiene. Hell, they don't even believe in it. They probably think that showering is evil or unethical. How can being clean could possibly be unethical? Baffles me. Okay, when I was in the unfortunate circumstance of smelling the scent of those dudes while squeezing to get by, my nostrils nearly failed me. The hallways turned into a damn gas chamber. I thought I was finished. These people also don't even know how to brush their teeth as well. People were speaking to me and I vividly remember them assaulting me with their halitosis on my face. They for real hit me with that gust of despair that smells like regret, onions, and expired beans and toast. When that happens, I have to turn away so I don't die of bad breath. It's when they lean in to say something funny, like I'm supposed to laugh, while I'm out here blinking back tears and trying to not pass out. How do you have the confidence to lean in and disclose something knowing that you have that funky ass breath, bro? My brother, what did you eat for lunch? American school food or British cuisine? It's not that hard to just brush your teeth, brush your tongue, floss, and use mouthwash. They do help, I promise you. Next is a school menace. This guy came to school with one goal in mind: to wreak absolute havoc at school. They come to fight students over literally nothing. They disrespect the teachers in class, they rage at tables, chairs and computers. Okay, they're literally crash outs. They don't know what chilling means. Okay, the word chilling is a forbidden word in their dictionary. They live by these 5 words: anger, havoc, chaos, madness and disorder. Most of the students fear the menace, as this dude will swing at you over any little thing that annoys him. No one dares to get him in the wrong way. They're always screwing their faces as well. Like, come on man, just smile. You would never see a smile on this man's face the whole time you're at school. They're not the type to bully, but if you piss them off, they won't bully you, they will just knock you out. I mean, that's how the menaces at my school operated. They are the type to purposely bump into everyone in the hallway. They genuinely didn't care. However, they always pulled the girls for some reason. Maybe the girls just love the thrill of these dudes. Okay, these are the only dudes that get excluded from school all the time. And when school finishes, most of them sadly go the wrong path. But hey, don't quote me on that, this is just an alleged speculation. But overall, they're just unhinged and they got no regard for human life. Next is the ratchet girls. Now, I've already talked about the ratchet girls in my last 2 videos, types of girls and how to date them. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch it now. But to spare you the details, the ratchet girl is basically the girl who acts all ghetto, loud and obnoxious. They always got an attitude towards the guys, always moving their heads up and down, always kissing their chief, always giving dirty looks, always being loud and obnoxious in class, always thinking that they are hot stuff but in reality they are not, always having deep resentment for men, but at the same time they use men for their own benefit, always getting overprotective with the shy girl at school, always talking back to the teacher, always being annoying. Like, what I'm trying to say is that they are insufferable if you didn't get that already. At school or anywhere, they are just annoying. I can't stand them. They are hands down top 5 most annoying people. They think they can talk all bad with the dudes and give attitude like they're hot stuff. Like, I can't even lie, the only thing that's hot is your unsprayed armpits. If you're a dude in school, just don't engage with the ghetto girls. I promise you, it's not worth the problems they will give. Last but not least, you got the class clown. Now, the class clown is a hit, but then eventually he is a miss. At one moment, he is loved by everyone in class as he is genuinely funny and he makes the class less boring. But it gets to a point where he overdoes it and says some out of pocket things that no one would be laughing at. For example, he's the type to say, "Why can't a blind person eat shrimp? Because it's seafood." But the joke wasn't funny. Bro, how about you get out of the class and reflect on how corny you are for a second? Like, I believe every class clown goes through the same timeline. In the beginning, they are so funny and they're always able to get the whole class to laugh. But then as time goes on, they end up being combos by overusing the same cringy jokes, saying unhinged out of pocket jokes, or just being cringe in general. They should have quit being a class clown when they were at their peak. They would have always been remembered as the funny ass dude in school who made everyone's day, but instead, they continued to live enough to see themselves become the villain, as no one finds them funny anymore. We just find them corny and annoying. Alright, that's it. Let me know if I missed any types of insufferable students in high school, and I see that 84% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. So if you do enjoy the content, do me a favor and just subscribe to the channel, as we're so close to hitting that 100k. It's very easy and you can always change your mind. I genuinely appreciate you guys for watching. Cheers.